Hello, my subscribers and viewers. My greetings to all of you. How are you all? I believe you are doing good. Even today, I'm very happy to get to know all of you through this video. I welcome you all to watch this video fully and carefully. My viewers, you might have seen me in another YouTube channel which belongs to my colleague. Sometimes he invites me for guest lecture to his students and he records the lecture and he uploads in his YouTube channel. That's how you might have seen me lecturing to some Ethiopian students in his channel. The channel name is Michu English. M-I-C-H-U, Michu English. That's his channel. Many of you have subscribed to that channel by watching me lecturing over there. I also request you to subscribe to this channel so that you can communicate to me directly. You can express your opinions to me directly in the comment box. And if there is a need, I can respond to your queries directly to you. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. My dear viewers and subscribers, this is our second part under the title Tips to Speak in English. If you have missed the first part, I have given the link in the description. Kindly click the link and watch the first part. We have discussed 5 tips in the first part. So watch that first part. Now for today's study, we have taken some 6 tips. We are going to see them one by one. Join me please. Number 1. Be in the midst of English. Surround yourself. Be always surrounded by the people who speak in English. Put yourself in the midst of English. My viewers and subscribers, as I have told you in the first part, these classes are meant for the beginners who are trying to improve their spoken English. This class is not meant for those who know English already. Got it? So let's see it slowly and clearly so that you can understand what I am trying to tell you and you can also follow what I am trying to tell you to improve your own spoken English. Got it? Good. So put yourself in the midst of English possibly. Why should you put in the midst of English yourself? My dear friends, when you try to learn to speak in English, it's good to listen to English as frequently as possible. You need to listen to English whenever it is possible for you. That's a must. Among your own friends, there are some friends who like to speak in English. Join them. Hear what they speak in English and you talk to them, reply to them in English. In your own town, you can see a group of people who always communicate in English. Be friendly to them, join them. Hear how they speak English. Possibly you start communicating to them in English. That's how you can put yourself in the midst of English. You want me to give you an example to know how this will help you? Suppose you know how to speak good English and you are living in your country where English is not your mother tongue, where English is not spoken widely. At the same time, take your brother, for example, who is living in America or in England. He is living there for some years. After living there for some years, for example, some 10 years, he comes home to your country to visit you. Observe his English when he speaks in English language. I am very sure the way he speaks English will be entirely different from the way you speak, being in your own country. What's the reason behind it? The reason is simple. Your brother is living in a country where English is the mother tongue, where English is spoken widely by everyone. Wherever he goes, his ears are always open to the sound of English language. Do you agree with me? That's the reason he learned to speak like the native speakers of English. That's why you find his English different from yours. That's the reason I suggest you put yourself in the midst of English. This is one of the best exercises, tips to be followed. Please follow it if you truly want to improve your spoken English. Tip number 2, read aloud news articles regularly. Friends, have the habit of reading English newspapers. Articles written in English. Read them every day. Read regularly. When you are reading English newspapers, read louder. Louder in the sense that you can hear your own sound. Possibly you record your own way of reading and play it back and listen to it. You will come to know the way how you produced the sound. Got it? Sometimes back you might have heard to the speaking of a native speaker in English. Now compare the sound what you recorded with that sound of the native speaker. Got it? So if there is something to improve, you can improve on. Tip number 3, describe movie scenes aloud to your friends. Once again, look at the word aloud. Always you have to speak, read louder. Don't forget it. You might have seen a movie. Take an interesting scene from that movie and start describing the scene from that movie to your friends in English. Don't worry if your friends tell you, come on man, talk to us in English. Talk to us in our own mother tongue. What is that always English, English? Even if they say like that, do not worry. You tell them openly because they are all your own friends. Come on guys, I am trying to develop my spoken English. Cooperate man. Like that, just talk to your friends freely. And then you start describing the scene in English to them. That's how you can practice your spoken English. When you describe the movie scene, you think in English and you bring out your ideas in English to your friends. So thinking in English takes place. Bringing out your ideas in English takes place. And you also learn to produce English sounds. 3 things are there. So start practicing tip number 3. Tip number 4, learn through music. Dear viewers, you can also learn to speak in English through English music. You know, when I was a young child, I used to hear to some movie songs in my own mother tongue. I know those songs, so when those songs are played, I also sing along with the lyrics. You may be also doing it in your mother tongue. Similarly, listen to some good English music. I have mentioned some good artists: Taylor Swift, the Beatles. Their music is really good. You can listen to them. Try learning the lyrics and then sing along with the lyrics when you play the music. This is one of the best exercises that you can do if you really love music. Tip number 5, talk to yourself in a mirror. You are going to talk to yourself in a mirror. My viewers, this may sound a bit silly, but don't worry about it. You are doing it for your own sake, to improve your own English. So just start doing it, even if it is silly, right? As we see in tip number 3, you can describe a movie scene in English to yourself by looking at your own face in the mirror. Got it? So start doing it. This is also a very good tip. Tip number 6, twist your words for fluency. Have you heard about tongue twisters? Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are the words or phrases that have got some sounds that are not easy to say out. They are called tongue twisters. If you practice yourself with twisters, it will really help you to improve your pronunciation, your accent, and your fluency. I have given you some 2 sentences for you to practice with. She sells seashells by the seashore. Look at the sound in the first word, she. Shh. You got it? She sells. Normal sound, sir. The first one is shh, but in the second word, sir, sir, not shh. She sells seashells by the seashore. Got it? Repeat this sentence. Say this sentence continuously for 10 to 15 times, louder. Look at the second sentence. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Say it louder, continuously for 10 to 15 times to practice the twisters. It will truly help you to improve your fluency, your accent, and pronunciation. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Do you understand? That's how you can practice with tongue twisters in order to improve your own spoken English. My friends, in today's class, we have seen 6 valuable tips to improve the spoken English. They all will truly help to all of you if you are the beginners. If you have the desire of developing your spoken English, all these tips will surely help you. Follow them seriously. Got it? If our time permits, we will meet again with some more tips in the next video. I remind you all, please subscribe to this channel so that it's like encouraging me to bring you some good lessons and ideas in English language. Thank you for watching this video. I love you all. Till we see in our next video, I greet you all and I tell you all the best. Bye-bye.